Welcome to Timberdoodle's 2023 Tiny Tots kit, and this is the kit that you would buy for 0 to 2 approximately, and we've broken it into infant and toddler. Today we're going to show you the entire thing, and we'll mention like this is in the infant side, this is the toddler side, as we can. To get started, there are two main guides that come with your kit. One is our handbook, which we don't have here because it's at the printers, and secondly is Active Baby Healthy Brain. Do you want to talk to us about that?
Yes, so Active Baby Healthy Brain is actually a book that you can utilize from birth all the way up through 5 years of age. It's going to be working on a lot of movement skills that are basically brain training for your baby. So this is a really phenomenal, integral part to be working with for your kiddos. And then all the other stuff is going to kind of come alongside, supplement, grow, and
a lot of things that we supply in the kit, that not just the language arts, but the gross motor skills and stuff, will work along with this manual, give you some of the tools that you'll need to use that. In our handbook, we also give you some handy ideas of how to implement this. So you get a whole table full of language arts. How are you actually going to use this? We have all those tips and tricks inside our handbook that comes with each kit. So
yes, and also worth noting is the fact that our kits are customizable. So if you say, well, I've got a 9-month-old, I don't really need the infant, but we're not fully ready for, get on our website. Absolutely. We can help you customize that to get the exact correct age range for your baby.
Absolutely. So we're going to start today with the language arts portion. And on the infant side of it, we have, first off, brand new this year, baby sign language flashcards. And what we really love about these is that often when you get a sign language book, they'll show you they'll show you the sign either in picture form or in drawing form. But this one not only shows you how to make the sign, it shows you what the sign is of on the back of it. So I get very engaged. So you can use this as the sign language prompt, and you can also use it as a flashcard for your child. Can you show me where the airplane is, or flip it around, can you show me how to say airplane? Very multi-purpose, really good set there.
Next we have the Usborne baby books, and what we like about these is that you can use them starting with tummy time, lay them down, they open up real nice, and you can basically set them right in front of the baby. But then as the baby grows and is starting to develop some language skills, then you can start saying who's holding a net, whose feet are wet, who is wet in the rain, who's driving the train, and you're developing a lot of language arts, receptive and expressive language skills that are going to just grow.
Yep. We also have, speaking of tummy time, the baby black and white books. So again, the visual perception books for your baby. And then as they begin to age up and start to chew on their books, we have the social studies,
indestructible books.
Yes. So we've got neighborhood, farm, and busy city, which I just love. We've tried a number of indestructible books, and we have found that indestructible books are the one that is truly indestructible, and some of the other ones were not so much. So we stayed with this one because we like how strong they are and sturdy they are. My first animals and my first words are touch and feel cards. So just really fun flashcards to use with your child, that not only are going to draw them in with the colors and stuff, but the textures on each card, so they can feel the fabric on the ball, or they can look at themselves in the mirror, etc., etc.
And again, on the back, a lot of different questions, a lot of ideas on what to do with it. So as your student gets older and older, you still are utilizing this, and it's not just
So what do you see on this card? What colors are on the keys? How many keys do you see? What do we use keys for? And so you're working on a number of receptive and expressive language skills with your child with those.
Yeah. We also have the little flower whistle, and this is a phenomenal item because it's going to be working on that blowing skill, which is really important for some of those basic language skills, especially for the pre-verbal child. This is going to help them, very rewarding, cause and effect, but also getting that blowing skill that's going to be important.
So then moving on to the toddler side, I see I left one of my other. This will be in a different section. We don't have to talk about that right now. Moving on to the toddler side of language skills.
This alphabet book is going to introduce your child to the alphabet, and it's going to use animals. So it's a really fun, very adorable artwork. K is for kangaroo, L is for lion. It's very engaging, but it's really cute. These ones we have found kids absolutely love. So this is the Diddy Bird children's songs, and then we also have the learning songs. So it's got this little teeny button on the inside. If you've never seen these before,
you might have to flip it on the back too.
Yes, and it has on-off switch, so you don't have to have it all the time if you don't want to. And then it's got like this little tiny hidden button, and it'll sing. And I'm just going to turn it off so we don't have to listen to the whole thing. But it's a fun way to get your student, again, doing the cause and effect. The songs are going to be working on language skills. And it's a way to sit there and work with your baby and teach them how to touch it. And they just get that very rewarding song coming back for them. So, and another similar one is the Peter and the Wolf. My first Peter and the Wolf, this one is going to be going through the whole story song of Peter and the Wolf, but it's baby friendly, so it's not too sad an ending.
Yeah, true that.
All right, do you want to tell us about
the baby babble books? So you're working on the beginning sounds, the b sound and the k sound, some of the beginning sounds that your child will need to learn for speaking. Then you have your My First finding books, so one's in the house and one's things to spot. Again, some questions already there for you. Can count the butterflies, who is in the shed, and then you can expand it from there as your child grows. But again, get your child to have both receptive and expressive language and look at the things in the book. And then new this year is this guy.
Yes, which along the same line, but going to be a little bit more working on individual labeling different things in the house, but also again with the same questions where idea of asking your student, we're inside the house, this is a bedroom, what do you see? And then a whole number of questions along the side for each page that you can be asking your kiddo. And then of course you can add to it, but this is just going to give you a lot to look at. You can also use it as a can you find the and have them work through each of those little words and everything. So
I think that covers it for language arts, so let's move to the next section. All right, now we're going to move on to sensory skills, and most of these are targeted towards the infant. I will say these pop tubes are in the toddler section just because they require a little bit of grip strength to utilize, so I'll draw myself out there. Both for equal grip strength on both sides of the body, and then also for using it for blowing through and stuff. You've got all kinds of sensory input there.
And some more ideas in our handbook with fine motor activities to put little balls in through here, different OT type things that can be done with them.
Yes. But for the majority, this starts with infant, and probably one of the first ones you will use with your infant is this friendly little caterpillar with the cute little bushy tail or whatever that is on there. For newborns, parents often want to play with their newborn. They want to engage them, but they're not exactly sure how to make that happen. This is one of the easiest ways to do it by tickling them, rubbing it over them, giving them a great sensory input. It's got the rattle, it's got the teether. All in all, it's a great toy. Next, do you want to talk about the other teether?
Yeah, so we're really excited to be adding this one. This is new this year. I love the little handle in the middle because you can kind of enable just as they're beginning to bring their hands to their mouth and they're just starting to teeth and they really need something to be gnawing on. This has all these different textures, but it's got the wonderful little grip in the middle, and then they can be chewing on that. So a really great teether.
Yeah, that guy.
This is also, another great item to chew on, and then as they get older, they can be pulling these. So for your kid who just loves to go pull on those cords that are a no-no, this is a yes, and they can have a lot of fun with that.
And our kids have really had a lot of fun with that. It's been a real winner. The Kleenex box, or tissue box, has all of these sensory pieces of fabric inside. So you've got the sheer one, you've got crinkly. Yeah, too loud here. The crinkly one, this one's a big hit. You got a couple crinkly ones, different kinds of textures and stuff. Again, for your child, the cause and effect of it disappears, it reappears. You know, children in Kleenex boxes, the appeal there. Again, just all of that they are learning through that. And then lastly is the Play Silk, which again, not only is it a great toy and great for the sensory, it's also utilized in the Active Baby Healthy Brain for activities that you can be doing with your child using a light silky type blanket. And so this will enable you to be able to do that.
Okay, so let's look at math and STEM. For the infant, we've got the Whirly Squigs, which are fantastic cause and effect. You can stick them on the high chair tray, on a floor, on a window. It's going to help with tummy time because again, you've got the baby laying on the floor, looking up. And again, if you have a baby that struggles with acid reflux, this is really great to be strengthening that neck muscle. while also working on the OT and the cause and effect kind of thing. But so it's a really great tool because it does all this spinning. So you've got them reaching out, you've got them just the visual stimulation, as well as just the mental thing of, oh, look, it's moving when I touch it. So we love that for the infant. And then getting into the toddlers, we've got a whole bunch more STEM. And we're gonna start with like the baby poppy. So again, cause and effect is a really big one to be working on at this age, as well as the fine motor skill of getting this into its little hole here. We went with this one this year because as parents, we get very tired of picking up the ones that roll down off the table and land under the bookcase and you can never find it again. So we love the design of this where it's adorable little animals on top. It's going to prevent that from rolling and you're going to be able to find them again. That's what they do.
And then we have the stacking rocket, which we love because not only can you work on it as a individual puzzle, here's your puzzle, here's your piece, and put it in, you can also assemble the whole rocket together and then, you know, blast it off with your child. It's been a very durable piece, one that's lasted a number of years for us. Kids all love it, and it's one of those timeless toys.
Next up, we have Smart Max. So we're very excited to be offering this one for your toddler this year. We've expanded, so we built our own custom set here. And you're gonna have plenty of different magnetic pieces so the little guys can enjoy just learning how they click together. And then as they grow, there's going to be a lot of storytelling, building. You can do shapes. We've included some cars so that way you can really get into the whole tell a story with your child as they build.
Included some people. Again, what we find at this age group, what draws them is stories involving people, normally themselves. And so we've included some that can be people characters and car characters, like you said, and then just the regular building.
Yeah, let's build a house for you. And yeah, you can have a lot of fun with that.
We also have the Match the Buddies puzzle, so a small changes between the two pieces, so it's not an identical match, but so they can generalize a little bit, but it is still chicken to a chicken, a rabbit to a rabbit with small changes. And also on the faces halves, so again, it's a two-piece puzzle, one of your simple puzzles. A step up from this where it's just the circle. This actually has a puzzle piece shape to it, and your child will begin to assemble faces. And then lastly is the Junior Rainbow Pebbles, and this is working on shape and color identification. Really attractive pieces here. I don't know if you can see that. They just feel good to handle. They feel good to play with. Kids are drawn to them. And then you have your cards that they are then matching the pebbles to create the scenes. So let's go to the next section. Next, we're going to talk about emotional intelligence. So of course, for the infant, we have this baby mirror that comes with these cute little teether, little knobby things on there, and the knobby handles. Again, you know they're going to be chewing on it. If you want, you can stand it up like this for doing tummy time. If you want them to be able to hold it in their car seat, you've got the handles here. So all around, a great little first mirror for them. And then along with that, the Making Faces book. So you're going to work with your child of, here's an angry baby. Can you make an angry face? Can you identify where the angry face is in this group? And so on.
We also have, for the older kids, we've got the Playmobil community set. And we love what's included here because we've added a number of different components so that you can have kids, you can have police officer, you can have a bus driver, you've got train, an airplane, you've got all sorts of things going on. So again, your storytelling options are vast.
Animals to work with.
Animals.
Rescue the goat or whatever it is.
So a lot of opportunity to work on social, emotional, and emotional intelligence and emotional coaching and just kind of be working through all these different scenarios with your kiddos in play so that in real life, then you can also draw back on that. Do you remember that story? So.
All done with safe for 1-year-old pieces. So again, perfect.
Very durable. Yeah.
The other thing we have for the social emotional is this baby doll, the Corel baby doll. And what we love about this baby doll is a couple things. One, it is so moldable, as you can see. I don't like when a child gets a baby doll and they are rigid and just not lovable or huggable. And this one, as you can see, is very lovable and huggable, smells great, has a nice vanilla smell, and is washable. And we love that. We've had our kids take them on vacation in the swimming pool or whatever, and again, dries out. We've had no problems with it. We also include a handmade diaper that comes with it, a custom diaper, because every child, as they're learning the nurturing skills, that is one of the important things for the baby dolls. So again, we've looked at a number of baby dolls, and this has always been our favorite one for those reasons.
Yes, and also because it has the open mouth, which is difficult to find in with all these other requirements that we have. So that way they can either practice with the baby sucking its thumb or what have you, pretend to feed the baby.
Yeah. I think that covers it for social emotional. Let's look at the next category. All right, the last category we're going to talk about is motor skills. So starting with the infant side, we're going to start with this big gymnic ball, and we went with the peanut ball because a lot of the exercises in Active Baby Healthy Brain and that you're going to be wanting to do with your infant, they will recommend you do on a gym ball. The peanut ball gives you a little bit more stability. So as you're practicing having your baby roll over the middle or sit on it like a horse or whatever you're practicing with your baby, whatever exercises you're doing, it gives you a little bit more stability
because it only rolls one direction.
Yeah. So that guy. We also have the dimple stack. So again, they both nest and stack, and they have the dimple on top. So a lot of different motor skills that your child could be working with there. We have the little dimple teether, again, so that pop factor, which kids really like, and also all these gummy,
very easy to grip
and gummy, chewy edges to them. And then these two books that I just love because you sit down with your baby, you want to do something, you want to interact, you want to get some motor skills, and you're kind of like, what am I supposed to do? And so these guys give you some great both the poems, so you've got the social emotional, you're talking to them, you've got the language, and then you've also got the action. So round around the garden, and they'll tell you, trace circles on the palms of the baby's hands, like a teddy bear, 1 step, 2 steps, walk your fingers up the baby's arms. So again, they're giving you the clues, they're telling you what to do, and while you're incorporating all of this into your infant's life.
And then for the older kiddos, we've got the Pat a Cake first book of nursery rhymes. So this is going to have a number of different nursery rhymes, also going to have some with those actions that you can incorporate with your toddler. So again, really fun way to be doing some literature and some motion. We also have the Overball, which is excellent for working on, you want to do it like with a balloon kind of thing, but safe. And this is a very lightweight, it even has a vanilla scent, and it's a good, soft, easy catch,
and
indoor,
again,
outdoor.
Will be used with Active Baby Healthy Brain.
Yes.
They'll need a ball about that size. That's why one of the reasons why we include it.
Yeah. And then we've got the Draw Dots art set, and this one is really fun because it's accessible for any age, really. It's got these great little dauber markers. These are really good for not being messy. I've tried different brands. I like these. And then what it has you do is you help your kiddo. It's got like a little stencil that they fill in with the daubers, and then you slide it into here, and all of a sudden you've got a work of art. So any age can be thrilled with, look what I made, and they can do it again and again. Just grab another blank sheet of paper, do it again, and make a new work of art. So working again on those gripping skills, the beginning, writing, and drawing skills.
Yeah.
And then we've got the pegging. So this one we like to use in a number of different ways with our kiddos. You can just do the fine motor of having them put the pegs in. You can have them do the fine motor, put the peg and the round shape in. You can have them do everything matching. You can have them do nothing matching. You can even have them do some that are double stacked. So just a couple different options. Again, working on those little fine motor and the attention to detail skills.
I think that wraps it up for the 2023 Tiny Tots curriculum kit. If you have any questions, as always, please email us, chat us, get a hold of us, ask your questions. We hope that you've enjoyed this video. We look forward to hearing from you, and we hope that you have a wonderful year with your little one.
www.timberdoodle.com